My name is Mark Sandori and I lead Roku Pay engineering. Over the last year, we have launched many new Roku Pay features. In this session, you're going to hear from our engineers and product managers on a few updates that you need to be aware of. They have all been designed to help you build a better customer experience and monetize your content applications. We will cover each in detail and then reserve time for Q&A at the end of the presentation. Please use this QR code at any time during the presentation to submit a question for our team to answer. We will answer as many questions as time permits. Roku Pay is a comprehensive suite of tools and capabilities that enables you to build an end-to-end purchase experience for your customers. You can set up compelling offers across many dimensions while simultaneously allowing your customers to purchase content with the simple click of the Roku remote on the TV itself. Roku Pay is different from general purpose payment systems in that we have optimized it for the 10-foot streaming experience. We make it easy to pay with just the Roku remote, and we have optimized payment retries to ensure that your customers' payments go through without service interruption. If any customers do have issues with their payment, we provide live customer care support on your behalf to ensure that their issues are addressed quickly and properly. Now, let's dive into some of the new features we have launched this past year. Santosh Epalapalli will kick things off with a review of Catalog 2.0.
Hi, I'm Santosh Epalapalli, engineer on the developer portal. Today, I'm going to present our upcoming Catalog 2.0, which is scheduled to be available for all Roku developers starting early 2024. We have redesigned the developer portal from ground up to streamline the process of managing your product catalog. Catalog 2.0 will have separate tabs for products, purchase options, product groups, with ability to sort, filter, search, and introducing pagination support. We are introducing purchase options as part of Catalog 2.0, which will help in consolidating your products. Developers can create one product and sell it via multiple purchase options. For example, you can create monthly and annual purchase options for the same subscription service. We're introducing new features to improve user experience. We added scheduled price changes, which will allow you to increase, decrease prices for new and existing users. We added support for draft purchase options, which will allow you to save your work and publish them later. We enhanced localization support across the portal. So what's coming in 2024? We are adding support for add-ons, where channels can offer upgrades like cloud DVR on top of an existing subscription product. We are adding support for bundles, which will allow partners to combine multiple subscriptions into a single product. Now I'm handing it over to Yash for subscription recovery.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yash Srivastav, and I'm the product manager for the subscription recovery product feature. Reducing passive churn is a continuous endeavor for payments teams in subscription-based businesses. Enhanced subscription recovery is Roku Pay's answer to reduce passive churn and recover at-risk subscriptions. Roku Pay platform leverages its state-of-the-art intelligent retry and routing capabilities to optimize auth approvals. In contrast to the legacy 3-day recovery period, enhanced subscription recovery product retries failed payments at a set cadence for a period of 60 days. The 60-day recovery window is split into grace and on-hold periods. The product introduces the new on-hold state. In this state, the user loses content entitlements, but is still not a churn user, while we try to recover the payment in the background. If the user's payment goes through successfully, the user's entitlements are reinstated, and the status is changed to an active user. The total subscription recovery window, the grace period, and the on-hold window are all configurable at a partner level. The product feature also sends on-device and email notifications to the user who failed payments. Our data so far shows that significant recoveries happen owing to users actively updating their payment method while in subscription recovery. Next slide, please. Many of our top content publishers on Roku Pay have already adopted enhanced subscription recovery product feature and are seeing subscription recoveries of up to 75%. Those content partners who are currently on 3-day basic recovery policy can expect to see an incremental recoveries of about 55%. The feature has shown remarkable success with churn reduction on the platform, and hence this may become a cert requirement across all publishers on the platform using Roku Pay. The product integration is seamless and straightforward. And to talk more about the app integration, I will hand over to Yongjin Park.
Hi, I'm Yongjin Park, and I'm working on the on-device UI and SDK API. If the subscriptions are in recovery mode and on hold, the applications are supposed to support two levels of implementation. First, the application should check the entitlement and block the content. The easiest way to implement this would be to call get all purchases SDK API and verify two fields, indunning and status of the subscriptions. If indunning flag is true and status is invalid, the subscription is on hold. Therefore, the application should block the content. The application can simply not allow the user to continue, but just exit the channel, or can call a new SDK API to initiate in-app recovery flow that is provided by Roku OS as the secondary level implementation. Roku OS automatically starts reminders when there are subscriptions in recovery mode. When the user stays in home screen in a specific time window, Roku OS shows the action heard reminder so that the user can verify the status and update their method of payment to renew the subscription. If the subscription is on hold, Roku OS shows this action heard reminder once every 5 days. When the user starts the channel that had subscriptions on hold, Roku OS also shows a reminder once every day, which is shown in the middle. In addition to the two types of reminders, the partner application can also invoke the in-app recovery reminder when the application starts or when the user tries to access the content that requires the subscription. Next, please. The application can start the in-app recovery reminder by calling a new SDK API to recovery. If there are subscriptions in recovery mode, Roku OS will show the reminder UI where the user can update their method of payment and renew the subscription. Upon successful renewal, it is recommended for the application to call Get All Purchases API again to verify the entitlement and grant access to the content. Let me hand it over to Srini Karamaraji for the Backend API.
Hi, I'm Siniraj Kamaraj, Engineering Manager for the Subscription Services Platform. Here we are talking about a backend API that will allow us to validate the transaction and know about the subscription states. You'll be more familiar with validate transaction. In here, we have three fields that are going to act together. Expiration date is entitled and canceled to specify what is the subscription recovery status. When the expiration date is in the past and entitlement is active and canceled is false, it means the subscription is in grace period. If the expiration date is in current or past, entitlement is false and is canceled is also false, it means it's on hold, where we are going to be trying to charge the customer in the background. If the expiration date is in the future, entitlement is true, and canceled is false, it simply means it's an active subscription. If entitlement is false, expiration date is in past, and canceled is true, it means it's a canceled subscription. If expiration date is in the future, entitlement is true, and canceled is true, it's canceled, but it has not been terminated. It's pending cancellation. The other mechanism for you to know about the subscription recovery status is listening to push notifications. We have introduced 4 different transaction type in the push notification. Whenever the subscription enters a grace period, you will get a transaction type of grace initiated. If the subscription is recovered, meaning payment is successfully made either by MOP update or automatic recharge, then Grace recovered message will be sent out. Similarly, if the subscription goes into on hold state, meaning payment has not been made and beyond the grace period, then on hold initiated will be sent out. And if a recovery is made after on hold initiated, the on hold recovered message will be sent. In addition to these, to test all these flows, we have few testing APIs that are provided. Please note these can only be used for explicitly listed out test account and can only be used for testing, should not be treated as a full lifecycle event. There are 3 different APIs. The first one is to put a subscription in a grace state, grace period. And the second one is to put it on a passive hold. And the third one will to just deactivate the subscription. With that, I will turn over to Ashish for payout onboarding experience.
Thank you, Sini. Hi, everyone. I'm Ashish Kumar, Senior Product Manager in Roku Pay team, responsible for developer enrollment and payouts. We are very excited about the new payout onboarding experience that we've launched recently, and today I'll be talking about the same. Onboarding platform is the entry point for our developers to interact with Roku and how they form the relationship to start their business. One of the key features within that is the payouts enrollment, which we have redesigned from scratch. Primary intent behind this redesign is to make sure that the enrollment journey is as smooth as possible for the developers. Key point to note is that it's a completely self-service platform without the need for any manual intervention, and key design principle has been to make it completely user-focused, thus avoiding any unnecessary friction. This starts from the very first screen where we have highlighted what information is needed from developers to successfully complete the enrollment process. We do understand that the single user within the developer organization may not have all the information. Hence, we have built the process such that the developers can complete the entire enrollment within a single session, or they can leave at any point and come back and pick it up from that point itself. Other highlight is that we've added an overview screen that displays all the key information to the developers. This screen also allows developers to come back anytime, see what information they have provided to Roku, and make changes as needed. We also run real-time background checks for KYC, KYB, and compliance-related checks, which include validating your tax ID, validating your payment information, and tax forms validation. We've also created very clear call to actions just so that developers follow a certain path. And at any point, there is a single call to action which drives users through the entire journey without getting distracted. Having said that, this is a mock-up of the overview screen, the screen that I was talking about earlier, where we are very clearly showing to the developers what information do we have for them in our system. We show contact information, entity information, payment information, and tax form, along with tax withholding percentage based on the tax form submission. If you see, it clearly shows all of the information is verified, and at the top, it shows if they have enrolled into the system successfully. In case of failures, we would have shown you a very clearer message and what action to take. Also, if you notice for each section, there are small edit buttons. These buttons are to help developers edit any specific piece of information without having to go through the entire application flow. Having talked about the new platform, I want to highlight an action item for each developer. We are asking everyone to come to the new platform and re-enroll with Roku, which means it gives you an opportunity to look at what information you have already provided to Roku and if that is all correct. If not, you are expected to provide the most up-to-date information, including your tax form and other details. In either case, you are expected to complete the re-enrollment, so Roku has most up-to-date information, including your tax forms. Every developer has until October 8, 2023 to complete the enrollment. And if for some reason you do not complete enrollment by October 8, 2023, it would result in Roku deducting maximum tax withholding from your payouts. Therefore, in order to avoid maximum tax withholding, we would really encourage you to come back to the platform and complete payout enrollment successfully, which includes submitting the latest tax form. Also, Roku takes user feedback very seriously. And we would really appreciate if you can provide insights into what's working or what's not working so we can take corrective action as needed. We've created a specific email address, payoutenrollment@roku.com, for you to be able to send us your feedback. Thank you for your time. And now I'll hand it over to Ken to talk about the push notifications. Here you go, Ken.
Thank you, Ashish. Hi, everyone. My name is Ken. I'm an engineering manager of core payments team. So today I'm here to talk about push notification. So one of the security enhancement we added is the support of JWT token within our partner notification. JWT token will be enabled for publisher to receive push notifications through a secure method. So each notification will be signed by Roku. Publisher can validate the signature by using one of our public key. By doing so, publisher will be able to verify the origin of the message to make sure that it's indeed coming from Roku. Also, the integrity of the content to make sure that data hasn't been tampered with. So on the right, we have a sample of a JWT token. So there are three parts: authentication method, the message itself, and the signature. For more information about how we can extract the content and validate the signature, please visit our developer documentation on our website. Here we have a sample of how we can enable JWT token. Within our developer portal, you can go there and configure the push notification URL, as well as selecting your authentication type to be JWT signature. Click Save, and then you'll be ready to go. Okay, with that, that concludes today's panel, and I'm going to pass it back to Jonathan. And don't forget to scan our QR code so that you can submit your questions on Slido. Thank you so much.